Hello students, welcome to the third part of Indian Polity series for Combined Defense Services exams and other defense entrances like AFCAT, NDA. So let's just deep right in to the preparation strategy and preparation material. Okay, the first question in this series, in this video is, in a federal state, states are more powerful than the center. Center is more powerful than the states. A presidential form of government functions. Division of powers between center and states and safeguards to avoid transgressions of jurisdiction. Now, a federal state works on the principle of division of powers, and also there are various safeguards so that one authority might not impinge on the authority of others. So, obviously, the correct answer is the last one. Moving on. The preamble of the Constitution is a part of the Constitution, spirit of the Constitution, limitation on the powers granted, or none of the above. The option correct is spirit of the Constitution. Moving on. The source of the single citizenship feature of Indian Constitution is Constitution of UK, Constitution of USA, Constitution of South Africa, or the Weimar Republic. The correct answer here is Constitution of UK. UK, like India, has the provision for single citizenship. The Indian Constitution is regarded as federal, unitary, federal in form and unitary in spirit, none of the above. The correct answer is federal in form and unitary in spirit. Moving on. Which article is related to the right to constitutional remedies? The options are Article 32, Article 60, Article 48, or Article 29. Now, Article 29 is related to the protection of interests of minorities. Article 48 is related to the organization of agriculture and animal husbandry. Article 60 is related to oath taken by the president. And correct, Article 32 is related to the right to constitutional remedies. It has been called the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution by the chairman of drafting committee, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Any dispute regarding violation of fundamental rights can be presented in high courts, in Supreme Courts, either in Supreme Court or High Court, or first in Supreme Court and then in High Court. The correct answer here is the third option, either in Supreme Court or High Court. In the case of fundamental rights, the Supreme Court and the High Court share concurrent jurisdiction. The Constitution of India is designed to work as a unitary government in normal times, during emergency, when Parliament decides to do so, if the President decides to do so. Well, the correct answer here is during emergency. During emergency, the central government can direct the state government to perform a specific function and perform according to the wishes of the central government. The idea of a preamble to the Constitution has been taken from UK? No. Australia? No. Japan? No. USA? Yes. USA is the correct answer. The idea of a preamble has been taken from the US. Who appoints the Chief Election Commissioner of India? The Chief Election Commissioner of India is appointed by the President? Yes. The President is the correct answer. Other options are PM, Supreme Court, Lok Sabha. All of them are wrong. Which article relates to the Finance Commission? The options here are Article 312. It relates to the All India Services, the civil services. So, no. Article 356 relates to state emergency. So, no. Article 52 relates to the President of India. So, again, no. The correct answer is Article 280. Article 280 relates to the Finance Commission. Presently, we have in our country the 15th Finance Commission, which has already been appointed, and it will formulate the financial policy for the period 2020 to 2025. The chairman of the 15th Finance Commission is N.K. Singh, who is an Indian Administrative Service officer. Which of the following is not a condition for becoming a citizen of India? By birth, by descent, by naturalization, by acquiring property. By birth, yes, it's possible. By descent, yes, it's possible. If either your father or mother were a citizen of India. By naturalization, yes, it takes 5 years approx. By acquiring property, no. Or it would have been too easy and anyone wanting to be a citizen would just have to buy property in India. Untouchability is abolished and its practice is punishable according to Article 18, Article 14, Article 17, Article 22. The correct answer here is Article 17. Article 17 is our answer. Let's see the other articles. Article 22 relates to protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. Obviously, it has exceptions. Article 14 relates to right to equality before law, and Article 18 relates to the abolition of titles like Raja, Maharaja, on these kinds. Which article relates to NCSC, the National Commission for Scheduled Castes? Options are Article 338, which is the correct option, Article 343, which relates to the language, official language of the Union of India, Article 214, which relates to the High Courts of India, Article 360, which relates to the financial emergency provisions. So our answer is option 1, Article 338. Also, we have seen in the previous video that NCST, the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes, is related to Article 338A. So remember that as well. Moving on, which constitutional amendment provided special status to the Union Territory of Delhi? 83rd, 69th, 66th, or the 100th? 69th constitutional amendment. Here is our answer. Why? Well, it has been formulated by the Parliament, and Delhi has been provided the status of NCR, National Capital Region, or NCT, National Capital Territory. Moving on, who is competent to prescribe conditions for acquiring Indian citizenship? Options are President, Parliament, Attorney General, or Registrar General. The correct option here is Parliament. Parliament can formulate legislation on who is to be a citizen of India and who is not to be a citizen of India. Obviously, currently there is a bill in the Parliament, the Citizenship Amendment Act, which is heatingly being debated upon. Who is also known as the guardian of the public purse? Now, this might be an easy question, but let's just do this. Attorney General, CAG, Advocate General, Chief Information Commissioner. Now, obviously, as the name suggests, Chief Information Commissioner would have more to do with information, Advocate General with legal matters, Attorney General again with legal matters, CAG, Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Now, what do we audit? We audit financial accounts, financial expenses. So, obviously, the answer here is CAG. Okay, moving on. This is the last slide, last two questions. Fundamental duties were added in the Constitution on the recommendation of which committee? Narsimhan Committee, Rajmannar Committee, Swarn Singh Committee, Malhotra Committee. The option correct here is Swarn Singh Committee. Chaudhry Swaran Singh, who headed the committee, recommended the addition of fundamental duties in our constitution. Parliament cannot repeal fundamental rights because fundamental rights form a part of the basic structure of the constitution. They are human rights. Because UN mandates it, they are not under the authority of executive. Well, the correct option here is fundamental rights form a part of the basic structure of the Constitution of India, as given by the basic structure doctrine in a very important judgment by the Supreme Court. Which judgment is that? Please comment down below. Please let us know that you are studying, you are preparing, and that will be your assignment for today. Good luck to you all. Please subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and just wait, we'll be releasing the 4th part of this series on Indian polity for CDS exam very quickly. Thank you. God bless and Godspeed.